Okay, this is the Grand Psijic Villa, a home that I really should not have purchased. I had been saving feverishly for the Stone Eagle Airy when this thing showed up as coming up, and I lost my ever-loving mind because I had wanted this one since the very first time I ran across it while venturing. I've been wanting this and just swooning over how pretty it was forever. And it came up for sale, and I had saved up enough to buy it because I was planning on buying a different place. So this got purchased. It was a little silly of me. I should have not, but I did it, and I love it. I can't say I don't. It has all of the waterfalls to jump off of, and we all know how much I love jumping off of things. So, yes, so let me show you how I decorated it. Many of the things that I had been planning to use for my Stone Eagle Airy ended up in here instead. But, you know, it actually worked out because there's a lot of what I had saved up I don't think I would have liked in Stone Eagle, and I really like it here. Okay, so before we do the outside, we're going to go inside, and I'm going to be lazy. I'm not going to walk around because this place is so large. It would take way too long. It would make way too long of a video. A little entryway, and I love the light through the windows up there. And this building is just fantastic. Again, the lights are amazing. I made those chandeliers up there. Those are some of the vampire ones. I was able to get that recipe. I was so happy to get that recipe. They're stupidly costly to make in terms of supplies, but it's so worth it. And I love the light that they give off. It really accents this place. Okay, so we're going to start this area over here. Excuse me, Birodar. I love these rooms. I love these windows and the light and reflections it makes. It's so pretty. So this is a study of some sort. I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure which of my characters are supposed to live here. It's just pretty, and yeah, so scholarly characters, we'll just go with that. And then on the opposite side, the same thing, big beautiful windows. And got that all decorated to just enjoy, and this is obviously my where I put all my chests. Yeah, what do we call that? Treasure room? It's not really treasure. Yeah, no, I got nothing. And we've got these two little balconies. I ran out of things to stick here, but I have like 1,000,001 of these stupid little dragon heads, so they're in a bunch of those. And of course, the auger.
If you find another crystalline entity, you'll bring it back here, right? I could use some decent conversation. Not that you... Don't get me wrong, our conversations are just... You know, just really great.
Yeah. I really do love him. He's so funny. So yeah, my little treasure area. Oh yeah. Nice. As in the last Chester Festival, I ended up with so many of those. So... Curiosities. We'll call that the Curiosities Balcony. And then this one on this side is of a much more scholarly nature. So we've got some actual books that you can actually read here, which is fun. Shoved in the shelves very haphazardly. They don't really look like properly filled shelves, but so it is with book series. And some of our fancy floaty books, because after all, this is Psijic Isle, so expect some floaty books, right? That's how that works. So, fountain. Again, this fountain was planned for a Stony Gallery and ended up here instead, but I think it's better here. And of course we had to put some greenery. You can't have the inside of your house without plants, right? That's just not a thing. Meanwhile, because I live in an apartment with 0 plants inside because the cats eat them. Nice thing about in-game stuff, you don't have to worry about the logistics of pets that nom on plants. You can just enjoy it. So I figured this is some sort of meeting room for officials or something. I don't know. I had more tables than I had benches to go with them. So, you know, there we go. And then obviously somebody important lives here, stays in this room. I figure whoever takes care of official business for the queen, again, because there's always got to be a queen, right? And other side. I've got my lovely kitchen area. I honestly do not know how anybody would cook for sort of banquets that have that many tables out of this little kitchen, but we're gonna go with it. We're just gonna say it happens. The cook's bedroom. Okay. Throne area. I figure they sit to sign official papers here, right? Not what kings and queens do. This room, though. So I have had the nebula up there in various different houses in various different places, and honestly, most of the time you just couldn't see it. The sky is too bright, and you couldn't really see it against it, and it wasn't very effective. And I think it is perfect in here. You can totally see it. It shows up, and it looks amazing and lights up the top of the room amazing. So. Okay, so this is my royal bedchamber. And, yeah, treasure, because you have to find a place for that everywhere, right? I think this would be the perfect little hidey spot, because you can't see anybody at all. I didn't stick anything back there, I just honestly ran out of slots. And of course the royal bath, all scented with petals. It's so extra, I love it. Okay, so now that we have shown you inside and the insane lavishness of it, I love the light. It's so pretty, all of the windows. Okay, now for the outside. The outside is just as large and time-consuming to describe as the inside. It is just very big. I love these little jester trees because they drop petals. I have a soft spot for the trees that drop petals. It adds to the look. So, same thing with these. I have a bunch of these because they do. And they're so pretty. And of course, lots of fun places to jump off and into the water. And the water here is pretty swimmable. You don't want to go out too far. It's pretty much if you can see the little rocks and stuff underneath. Still, you're okay. As soon as we get out too far, it gets to be spicy water, and you will have all the regret. So, don't swim out too far. But it is fun. There's all of the opportunity for splashy here, because, yeah. Entry area. Okay. Yes, another moon tip of patent. I somehow ended up with 2 of these. I'm not sure what happened. Why did I get 2? I don't know. I think I maybe got one and forgot I had it and got another one. But it works here. And of course, I end up with another one of these guys. I love this, though. He's so striking looking. And this statue works much better here. Ever would have been standing. It's so pretty. I love the water with the lily pads. So pretty. I love it. So these are another set of stairs down to the water to swim in. Another great waterfall to jump off of. I will refrain. Suffice to say, it is really fun. This little seating area out here. So, of course, being me, I couldn't just decorate the place. I had to build something. I always have to build something, right? So, the first ridiculous build okay. I had to stick that somewhere, right? All the way up here. It will not let you go past this. Or I probably would have kept building. Like, ooh, look at that over there. No, I'm not going to go there. So, I figured it's a good place for Kuzari, right? Tonight, have a nice
Stars
place.
Crash have different challenges in our day. For example, Zar had the halls of Colossus, whereas you had the floating island. Zar thinks he likes your story better.
And of course, nice little bench, sit up here, hang out. It's actually very beautiful view. It's lovely up here. So, that fun one. But of course, it can't just be a place to hang out. Yeah. It's gotta also be a place to jump off of. So, that's my first insane build. But, of course, there's another one. We got it. So, the other side of the house. Now, as I said, this place was already laid out just beautifully. Already had so many lovely things in it, and I just had to take things just a little wee step further, so. Those jester trees. Garden up here. First. Here. And there's this beautiful waterfall. Lovely area. I love this. Hand fast. Butterflies. Setting it up. Be pretty. And a place to take afternoon tea, of course. Why wouldn't you want to sit out here and sip some tea? And as usual, this goes down. There's some more water access. But, you know, I built something on one side, gotta build something on the other. So, steps. These steps were already there, by the way. These I did not add. They were already there. Not sure for what, but with perfect access. Let's see if we can get up this without falling. Every time I try to show it to somebody, I end up falling. It's really fun. Oh yeah, I built this. Let me fall off of it. These were half the slots that I took up in this place for hiding this ridiculous route up to nowhere. Okay. So now, lovely view, hidden up in the trees. We come over here. How pretty is this? I actually had this in a different place. I had it down where you could get into it much easier, but I decided, why? Why shouldn't I have it up here in my little secret hideaway? I like it better up here. Music box. You don't want to know how much gold I had to grind to get 2 of these dumb things in the time frame that they were available, but yes. And of course, being as it's my place, wah-ha-ha-ha! You have to have to jump off. Yes, I built all the way up there so I could jump off of it. Yeah, it's just me. That's what we do. Everybody knows it's me. So, thank you for visiting. I hope you enjoyed it and got a kick out of my ridiculousness.